pleased to be joined now by Chris Tull. He is the Executive Director of Humble Design, and he joins us now on the MegaCast. Chris, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us. Great to be here.
Appreciate it. So for those that may be unfamiliar, they haven't heard of Humble Design before, they're unfamiliar with your work, tell us a little bit about your organization.
So we're a nonprofit organization. We've been around here in Detroit. We were founded in 2009. Our mission is that we furnish the homes of families and veterans and other individuals who are transitioning out of the homeless shelter system. So they have gotten a new place to live. That new home, apartment is often empty because they have very little. And that's where we step in and work with our clients on creating a personalized space for them. And we furnish that home from top to bottom. So couches, bedrooms, general furniture, dining rooms, kids' toys and books when there's a family involved, kitchen kits, all of those things that make a comfortable home so that we can help build that foundation for them, a foundation of stability and comfort, and so they can worry about the other things in their lives. They can worry about their kids, and their schoolwork, and they can worry about having a place to make a meal now and having their kids in their own bedrooms and in their own beds, often for the first time. So that's where that's the space that we work in. We work to help end the cycle of homelessness is our overall mission. And we do that 3 times a week. And we serve Oakland County here, as also in Wayne and Macomb County. We have clients. And we serve, like I just said, three homes a week that we furnish out of our warehouse in Pontiac.
So you mentioned your warehouse in Pontiac. You have all those materials there that you help to furnish these homes in Oakland, Macomb, and Wayne County, as you mentioned. How are those usually obtained? Is your organization going out and purchasing those? Are those coming from donations?
No, these are donations from the community. So, we're very centrally located in Pontiac, and we have a very generous community from all around Metro Detroit. We take donations here at the warehouse. We do pickups of certain larger items as well. But we, again, receive donations from the community, everything from large items like sofas and beds and bed frames on down to kitchenware, decor. All these items you see behind me in our nice conference room here, I'm just off the warehouse now. These are all donated items. So our designers here, we have really talented design teams, put together this nice conference room for us. But everything comes in. We do occasionally have some grant monies where we will purchase high need items, which generally fall into kids' bedrooms. So twin mattresses are an ongoing need for us. We go through those so quickly. And twin bed frames, bunk beds, we occasionally use grant money, and we'll make purchases through those restricted funds from a grant perspective. But beyond that, 95% of everything is donated. And then that in turn, when we furnish a home for a family or an individual or a veteran, that is donated to them and it becomes their property. So that, again, give them that another plank of stability in that foundation in their new home.
We're joined by Chris Tull. He's the Executive Director of Humble Design Detroit. You can learn more information about the organization, including ways that you can donate at humbledesign.org/Detroit. Again, that is humbledesign.org/Detroit. And right now, Chris, what are some of the most immediate needs in terms of donations of materials that your organization needs to continue to provide the excellent service that it provides to people that are coming out of homelessness in the Tri-County area?
Sure. Well, I just mentioned a couple things. So anything to do with kids in their rooms, because we often are furnishing homes of single moms. They may have 2, 3, 4, even up to 6 kids. We've done 5 and 6 kids recently over the past couple of weeks. So anytime there are bunk beds available, that's very exciting for us. As I mentioned, twin mattresses and box springs, twin bed frames, and kids' dressers are kind of hard to come by. If you think about a kid's dresser that's not so wide but rather tall, those are really important for us too in terms of items that we go through really quickly and are often low on. Otherwise, those are our highest need areas around the kids there. Otherwise, as I mentioned, many other items will take just about anything else that can go into a house. We do have a cheat sheet on our website if you're interested in making a donation. There are some size restrictions. We're often not furnishing very large homes and certain other items, but if focus on kids is really important for us.
We're joined by Chris Tull. He's the Executive Director of Humble Design, and he joins us today on the MegaCast. And Chris, you mentioned the website, of course, for people that want to donate, but also there you can schedule a pickup, schedule a drop-off of your materials. It does provide you your donation cheat sheet. But in terms of people that are in need of these services, how do they get in contact with Humble Design for this important help that a lot of people take for granted when they're going into a new home, but especially would not be thinking about maybe in terms of people that are coming out of homelessness and getting into their first home in a long time or their first home ever?
Yes, absolutely. So the way our process works, we work closely with partnering agencies and shelters. So we have partnerships with 26, potentially 27 right now around the Tri-County area. So here in Oakland County, for example, we work with Lighthouse. We work with Haven. Down in the city of Detroit, we work with the Detroit Health Department and COPS. And as I mentioned, 26 different agencies. Those agencies are providing wraparound services for these folks that are in the shelter system, that may be recovery services, that may be domestic violence survivors, that may be just purely the economic hardship, especially exacerbated by COVID, that drive people into experiencing homelessness. When those clients are ready and have secured a new home through their agency, so we do not find the housing, those clients are referred to us by the agency. So we have that process so that we know that they have been goal setting and reaching objectives and are ready to move into their next stage of self-sufficiency. So when those clients come to us through our agency partners, we do not do any further vetting. We consider them, because of our close relationships with the agencies, we consider them vetted, ready to go. So they go into our queue, into our schedule when they come in. And we're scheduled out generally around 4 weeks, I would say, lead time. Once we work with those clients, say it's a family, our design team, and we have 3 design teams here, because I mentioned we do 3 homes a week. They will meet with, and that's been on Zoom lately, of course, like we are today. They'll meet with the clients, get to know mom and the kids, get to know what they're all about, what passions they have, what interests they have, what colors they like. So we can create a personalized kind of design and furnishing for them. Because that just, that really takes it to the next level, that we don't dictate to the family or the individual, well, here's what you need. We want to hear what they need, what they think their needs are, so that we can really it just creates that extra level of comfort for them, and that word I keep saying, stability.
We're joined by Chris Tull. He is the Executive Director of Humble Design of Detroit. Learn more information on their website, humbledesign.org/Detroit. And Chris, you mentioned that we mentioned earlier all the resources on the Humble Design website, including signing up for volunteer opportunities. What are some of those volunteer opportunities that are available through Humble Design for people that may be interested in serving an organization like this that's doing great work for a lot of people in our local area?
Sure. And we have a very great group of dedicated volunteers, and we're always looking to add to that as well. There are a couple ways to volunteer here. So in our warehouse itself, where we keep all our goods, and believe it or not, it is pretty highly organized because we are limited on space, but we do a pretty good job, and that's just with our volunteers, to sort our warehouse. We do have a couple staff who take care of the big items, the big furniture items, but we have many items of home decor, many kitchen items, bathroom items, kids toys, kids books, all of these different things, anything you can imagine that goes into a home. Our volunteers are here 2 to 3 days a week. They come in shifts and they do the sorting for us. We have a couple people who are they do a beautiful job with bedding. We get a lot of bedding and comforters, sheets, towels. It is all highly organized and marked so that our designers can quickly work in pulling what they need when they quote unquote shop the warehouse when they're doing their design. So we do have ongoing opportunities to come into the warehouse itself to sort with us. And then on the actual furnishing of the homes, we take a team of volunteers with our team when we go to furnish a home, and we call that a deco day, deco day. So to go into deco, that's a commitment of you sign up for the day. You're here at about 9:30 in the morning to help load up, follow the team down to wherever the home may be, and spend the day with the designers at their direction, furnishing the home. So as a volunteer on days like that, you may be making beds, you may be setting up the bathroom, you may be setting up the kids' room, hanging things on the walls, anything, setting the table, anything that goes into making that home ready for the family to arrive. And the family is not there during the day. They arrive we're generally done around 3:00. The family will come back for their reveal. And that's always a great moment, especially when there's kids involved. And that's a great moment for the volunteers too. So those are the two primary ways. And we do have a volunteer sign up right there on our website as well at humbledesign.org. And you can register. We've got a software database there. You can register, get on our mailing list. We shoot out notes every week, emails every week about opportunities to volunteer. And those are the primary ways right there.
You can also,
and we actually can't do it without our volunteers. So.
And you can find more information about volunteer opportunities and get in contact with Humble Design of Detroit by visiting their website at, of course, humbledesign.org/Detroit, or send an email to volunteer@humbledesign.org, or by calling 844-486-2533, and that's on extension number 1. Again, 844-486-2533, extension number 1. And Chris, you have an upcoming event in the local chapter of Humble Design. It's your first annual Welcome Home event. That's coming up next week, Thursday, October 14th at 4 p.m. in downtown Pontiac. Tell us a little bit about what this event is for and what people can expect, and if people can still join in on the festivities.
Sure. So it's a couple prongs to our event. So it is a fundraising event. We are not able to do, a in-person fundraising event, very, kind of traditional events that nonprofits do every year. Last year during the pandemic and the shutdown, we are doing it, under COVID protocols this year. In person, it is called Welcome Home. It will be at the Treasury Building, which is right in downtown Pontiac, so right down the street from our warehouse here. So we're kind of in our heart of Oakland County here, and it's an historic, kind of iconic building. It was a bank built in the 20s. It's been beautifully restored as an event space. And we're really gathering to, yes, on one hand, fundraise. It is a ticketed event, and we have some sponsors as well. But it's really to bring together those who've supported us over the years, both from a volunteer's perspective, a donor's perspective, some of our corporate partners, and really to bring everybody together and kind of celebrate the spirit of Welcome Home. So I mentioned earlier, when we do a deco, we furnish a home. When the clients arrive to see it for the first time, the first thing they say when they walk in the door, we say, "Welcome home." So that's kind of the spirit of it. It's to gather together, celebrate our legacy, celebrate the future and where we're trying to go. We've been able to weather the pandemic and get back up to our full capacity here. We're very happy about that. We can't do that without all the folks that have been working with us and supporting us. And we'd love to meet new friends as well and bring them in. So we'll have some great food that night. Great drinks, a special Humble Design cocktail being designed for us. We'll have some really nice music, some silent auction items, and just hopefully a nice, meaningful vibe for the evening to kind of bring everybody together. And we're also going to do, it's just a couple blocks from where we are in our warehouse, we're going to do some warehouse tours as well, because our warehouse is actually quite an impactful place when you see all of the items we have and what our designers are able to pull together in designing and furnishing a home out of our warehouse here. So next Thursday, October 14th, downtown Pontiac, at 6 p.m. we're starting. So we'd love to see people there.
Yeah, learn more information and purchase tickets by going to humbledesign.org/Detroit-events, or by going to humbledesign.org, scrolling over to their events drop-down menu and selecting Detroit. And the first annual Welcome Home event for Detroit is the first thing listed on that webpage, where you can find more information about the event as well as purchase tickets. And of course, on humbledesign.org, you can also schedule to make a donation, whether that be monetary or that be in the form of a physical item itself. Chris, we appreciate your time. Thanks for being with us today.
I appreciate your time as well. Have a great day.